Oh,
but we didn't.
shit.
Ain't no fucking action. All right, y'all.
1, 2, 3. Welcome back to the 3 Inch Show. My name's Ethan.
Oh, my name is Loli.
Welcome back to the 3 Inch Show. My name's Ethan.
And my name is Loli.
And today we got the whole R&B crew out here today.
Hey,
What's
let's
going
go.
on? What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, so you got a girl?
But you didn't want to test me. I'm right here.
Hey.
I really have passion for it. You know, there was so many times where I did shit for free. Even until now, like I still feel that same passion. I feel it's always gonna be there. Parents, they tend to support from afar too. I put myself in their shoes. If my son was doing this, and it's like, you look like, damn, he's crazy or some shit, like, you know? Go to college, go to school, and this, that, the third. But, you know, I always took it upon myself, like, all right, I got to prove them that I could make this something. You know, we have an album upcoming, 10-song album.
My name's RMB PT.
What's going on, man? R&B Joe.
It's RMB Tay right here again.
What's happening? It's RMB Side.
It's RMB Kidd. You know what's going on.
It's your boy Marvin. You feel me?
All right, sick. So, let's see, how many are there, you guys?
I think 5 or 6.
Yeah, about 5, 6, 2, 6 of us, 6 of us.
Okay. So, how long have, how did this group form?
It started off as it was me and my cousin first. We started making music by ourselves, and then it's a little clique in high school that we was just all friends really. And then how we met them, it was all one night at a studio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we just kicked it off from there. It just clicked like that, you know. And then something like that, you can't let that go. So
yeah,
we just kept tapped in, and now we here.
Okay, dang, cool.
And what R&B is a real mud baby, right? Or what is that?
It's Rufus from my brothers.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
Yeah.
We're trying to market it off to be something different though, like real mud baby, real made bosses for like marketing reasons.
Oh, I see.
Professional-wise.
Okay, gotcha. Like, who was the one that was like, hey, bro, let's all stick together like this, like just us?
It ain't gonna lie, it was more of a collective group, but it started with me and my cousin right here.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of started with just us two, and then we ventured off to really make it as a group, make it professional, really, you know.
It's dope, bro. So, were you born and raised in Minnesota?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Minnesota, but I grew up in the South half of my life. I used to live in North Carolina for about 10 years.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and then I think when I was 15, maybe 16, I moved back up here to Minnesota, and then from there, I traveled the world. I used to stay in Atlanta, Georgia, a little bit in Arizona, a little bit too, and now I'm back up here.
Oh, that's dope. So, give me like a rundown about like music to you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like, a little backstory. My dad, he used to be a drummer for this Hmong band back in the day called Da Players.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Not a lot of people know that, you know. But yeah, so music has, I guess you can say, it's in my genes, you know. And he always had the equipment at home. I always see it every day. I see him play around with it when I was younger too. But then, to me, I never knew how to work it. And then one day I just picked it up and started learning by myself.
That's dope, bro. So were you moving around because of your parents just like traveled a lot, or?
Yeah, really. I moved around because my parents moved around a lot too. But then the other half of me was I wanted to explore the world.
Oh.
I saw a bigger vision than Minnesota.
For sure.
Okay.
So that's one of the reasons why I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, because I wanted to work in the studios down there. And I really got to see how the industry was outside of Hmong people.
Right.
You know, and that was a good experience with me. But now I feel like it's the time for me to come back and really push forward my music.
For sure. And speaking of like the Hmong people, like did Hmong music, was that a part of your life at all?
A little bit, but it's because my parents, they will always play Hmong music in the house and stuff like that. But man, as a youngin', I never listened to Hmong music like that. I was on whatever I was on at the time, you know. But yeah, I guess you could say it's been a part of my life for a long time.
Sure, because like growing up, I think like most of us can agree with this, right? Because they weren't really good Hmong music, you know.
Yeah, I agree with you on that too.
Except this guy.
There's the good ones out there, but there was a lot was just like, it was okay. It was okay.
Yeah. So how did you get your name being known as R&B Kidd?
R&B just came from, like I said, like we used to call ourselves R&B back in the day. It was just me and my group of friends. But then the Kid was like, I was known as the Kid. Everyone called me the Kid. So I just added two together. And I was always around older folks, so it was like, you know, I was just the kid of the group type shit.
Okay.
And before R&B, we did a little digging. There was YFA.
Yeah.
Give us a story about that. Yeah, for sure, bro.
Okay. Yeah, YFA, man. That was like when I first started taking music kind of serious. Cause before we were making music way before then, but that was when I really saw like, damn, this could be something, you know. But then with that group, it was just everybody had their own goals, everybody had their own visions, and it was just in line. So it just happened that way. But it was fun, man. We made, you know, a lot of memories.
Sure. How old were you?
Shoot, I was probably about what, 16, 17, and yeah, pretty much.
Damn.
Yeah, because we were going down your channel too. We're like, dude, this guy's been making music forever.
A long time.
So how do you think your sound has like transitioned over the years?
I ain't gonna lie, like before we had like went through stages of music, really. Like we started just even in the beginning stages, we got a lot of hate from using autotune and people used to say we can't hear what you're saying, it don't sound right, but we stuck with it and we developed it and we learned how to master that craft.
Right.
You know, it's not as easy just to slap it on and just use it. You got to know how to use it. It's a tool. You know, but even before then, we was always rapping and doing all kinds of stuff with music. But I guess you'd say over the years is like we trying to like evolve every year. You know, get better every year.
Yeah, because you mix and master a lot of the music too, don't you?
Yeah. I do a lot of the mixing and mastering on my side for my songs. Most of the time is all through me. But then the thing is too, it took a long time to learn.
Right.
You know, it's not as easy as you think. Shoot, you know, it may sound simple, but there's a lot of science behind it.
Hell yeah.
You know, but that's the thing where you struggle with and you learn as you go. Over the years, you get better. You know, and it's just experience. Really, that's all I can say.
Who's the biggest name that you mixed and mastered for?
I can say I worked on some of Lil Papa's songs.
Ooh,
I've been an assistant engineer in those rooms, but most of it is more like in the Hmong community. Like I done some work with KT Killam.
Yep.
I done some work with, as of right now, Johnny Lowe. Pretty much, I'm trying to get my foot in through the door, but you know, it's my time will come.
Yeah.
know.
Is that something you're pushing more, or you still trying to push music more?
Right now, I still try to push music, but I see myself in the long run when I'm done with music and when it's a rap, I want to still be around music, so I still have that in my backhand.
Okay,
being an engineer and stuff.
And do you see music long term? Like, do you see you doing this for the rest of your life?
Honestly, I could say yeah. Like, you know, I already put so much in for this music stuff. Why stop now?
Right.
You know, you have this dream. Why stop? It don't matter because somebody told me that, you know, as long you try to reach for the stars, but you know, sometimes you don't get to the stars. At least you land on the moon. You get somewhere.
Yeah.
You know,
that's
far
hard.
enough.
That's hard.
Yeah, that shit is tough.
So you never know where you land. If you stop, you got to keep going.
I think your guys' music tries to cater more towards the American audience.
Yeah.
Is that something that you guys want to just enforce?
Yes, that's the main thing for me too. And I tell everybody in my group this, like, we want to go past Hmong people too, because it's good to do Hmong shows and get support from your Hmong family and community, but I see the long goal as being mainstream, and that's where everybody should shoot towards, being mainstream, because that's where you'll get the recognition you'll like. You know, Hmong people, yes, it's always good to have Hmong shows, Hmong support from people, but me personally, I see it going mainstream, and that's my vision with it.
What do you think are the steps to get mainstream right now?
Honestly, you gotta be able to put in the work, and it's about how bad you want it. You know, because you think about how bad you want it, and times 10, there's other people that want it the same bad as you. You know, how much work you can put in to really outshine them. You know, and at the end of the day, it's competition. So you really got to work on your craft and tune in with yourself and make sure that every day you putting in that time and effort to make your career. Yeah, it's more than just recording songs and putting out videos. It's behind the scenes that, you know, not a lot of people know about, you know.
So stepping away from the music a little bit, just getting to know you a little bit more. Right. So you said that you grew up in North Carolina for a while. Like, was the schooling down there different? Like, Like, was there a lot more racist people, or
yes. Down south, man. I tell you, it's when I lived down south, there was Hmong people, yes, but the schools that I was there, it was not many Hmong people.
yeah,
You would rarely see any Hmong people in your class or in the school. It was all Kedu people,
yeah,
black people. That's it, But honestly, I enjoy my time down there. You get to see how life is, outside of Hmong people. How other people treat other people. And yeah, there was a little racism, but you kind of grew up in your own environment.
Yeah.
You just learn how to adapt.
yeah. Did you have to throw hands at all?
Yeah, man, bro. At the time, man, those black kids, man, they were always like, they would pick on us because we Asian.
Yeah.
But it's whatever. No, it's whatever.
It's funny because we asked them out of this question too. We're like, how confident are you in your hands?
Yeah, like,
How confident are you in your hands?
Man, I'm real confident. Anything want to test me, I'm right here.
So how long were you in Atlanta for?
Probably like a good 2 years, maybe 2.5 years, something like that. Yeah, so I was in Atlanta, basically working for a studio. It's called 11th Street Studios.
okay.
It's a real popular like studio in Atlanta that a lot of major labels go to. A lot of major label artists is there too. That's how I got to run in with Lil Papa and like Queen Naija and a lot of people else that I got to see. And it's just like seeing that side of the world and seeing how they work. It kind of inspired me to like trying to be on the same level as they are.
Yeah.
And I saw it. I was like, it's way more than just one person. It's a whole team supporting one person.
Yep.
And that just kind of motivated me to get my team right and try to push forward as what they're doing.
Okay.
So was it just you in Atlanta?
Yeah, I took a bet on myself. I said, fuck it, I'm going out there by myself. No friends, no nothing. Just make your way out there, see what you can do.
Oh, yeah.
And that took a lot of guts and balls to do, but shoot, I enjoyed it. It's something that it's like it's gonna blow your mind when you do that stuff.
I respect that because you're pushing outside of your comfort zone. So you could go out, like gain the experience from Atlanta and bring it back home to like your people.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah, that's respect, bro.
Yeah. So you got a girl?
I don't want to speak on that. I'm just fucking with you. Nah, I'm single at the moment.
At the
you
moment?
looking?
Nah, I ain't looking either. Cause
Okay.
Not especially out here. Nah.
I say you married to the music, huh?
Something like that.
Not too hard.
Yeah. So what do you like to do in your free time?
Honestly, man, it's if I'm not doing music, I'm always on the go. I'm working, trying to get some money, because honestly, I already wasted half of my life just partying and doing all the other stuff. Now I'm trying to live that life,
Yo.
trying to get some money. That's the whole point.
Yeah. So where do you work at right now? Or I mean, you don't have to say that. You don't have to say the place.
Nah.
but-
It's just I'm freelancing, man. I do audio engineering for real. Like I'm
okay.
a real.
Oh, wow.
I do that for real. you
Yeah,
know? That's how I make my money out here.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool that you could take, something that you are interested in and you're able to make it a full time for you.
Yeah.
Because not a lot of people could do that. There's very few, at least in the industry, that has been able to take what they do and do it full time for sure.
Yeah. But I tell you this too, like it's hard.
Yeah.
Working for yourself is hard because you're gonna be working more hours than you would think, and you're always on call, on schedule. There ain't no free time, no play time to do nothing. Cause that's your own cheese you're losing if you stop.
Yeah.
So, but I always give my hats out to people that work for themselves and try to be their own boss because I get the feeling. I know how it is.
Who do you go to if you wanna like reach out to R&B?
You if you want to reach out to us, either contact me on Facebook, Instagram. I'm always active on all that, or you can hit up my manager, my cousin RMB PT over there. Hit him on Facebook or Instagram. We're always active. We're always looking forward to work with other people. And it's not, it's because I feel like that's how you gain your different fan bases, and you have to learn how to collaborate with people. And, sometimes you feel like, you can always do things by yourself. But, for a long time, I felt like that.
Okay.
But, now I'm starting to open up more and like really learn how to collaborate with other people and mash styles together,
Are you looking to do anything big this year?
Yes, this year we have a album upcoming with the whole R&B group here. We have an album upcoming, 10-song album. It'll be dropping soon. Just so y'all know, don't we know? Everybody been asking me when is it coming, for how long is the wait for it. But honestly, I wanted it to be perfect so that when we do drop it, everything's perfect and not unprofessional. I guess you could say,
Yeah, so it's polished.
You guys are
Yeah,
trying to make
yeah,
a
yeah.
statement too.
Yeah, and it's a way to like introduce us as a team and all my artists that are here too. Because it won't feel right for me to get all the shine and not shine some light on them too, because they helped me get here too.
Yeah, yeah.
And in your music videos on YouTube, like you have no descriptions at all.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know, man. It's like sometimes like I just be forgetting. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just be forgetting. But that's something that on me. I put it on myself too. Like, damn, you could have said something and make it sound more professional. That you got to work on that. I'm always accountable for those things. And it's just something that I give to any artists out there too that wants to do music and stuff. It's always good to become off professional and start off being professional too. So that other people can see your image and that you really take this shit serious. Because for a long time people didn't take me serious.
Right.
Until I really had to prove to people that I really want to do this music shit. But yeah.
Yeah. So what was your biggest year for you, to prove those people wrong?
Honestly, I still don't even think I'm there all the way there yet. I feel like I still got a lot to prove. And just that's me being humble. But I could say even over the past years, I've been putting out music so far, and the music you've been hearing is old. I still got a lot of unreleased shit that I feel like could, make some movement. But I'm always a perfectionist. I want it to come out perfect. And
Okay.
not just throw any bullshit up there and just let it go. I'm always thinking about the end goal and how to promote things and steps ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Again, for the second time, straying away from music. It's gonna be kind of messy because it's just whatever is coming to our minds. So.
Yeah, you good.
Are you religious?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, in a way, yeah.
And do you believe in God, or are you shaman?
I'm a Christian. I believe in God.
Okay. How heavy do you believe in God?
I heavily believe in God because I grew up in a Christian household.
Okay.
And I know other religions too. Like I'm not one of those Christians that judge people or do anything like type shit like that. But it's like I seen it. I've been through my own spiritual walk. I seen it, and I personally experienced it. So that's the reason why I can say what I say. But I could ask y'all how long you been doing this podcasting for?
Yeah, so we've been doing this for about a year. This is we're about a year in.
Right.
Yeah, and we've only been it was just kind of a random thing where we just sat on a call and we're like, dude, we should just do something. Right. Push it and see what happens because we haven't all through high school we didn't really have an idea of what we wanted to do.
Right.
And this was a big break for us, so we just said, we'll just send it and see what happens. If it takes off, then we keep going with it. If it doesn't, then it just wasn't meant to be. So,
right.
But everything all the stars kind of aligned for us when we started.
Yeah.
Like all these mics, besides that one, his dad actually had.
Yeah. Oh, he had the equipment.
Yep,
too?
the soundboard we got is
everything.
all his dad, and we ended up just
that sounds similar.
yeah, it just happened to be that he had everything. So we're it's kind of set up for us. We can't say we don't have things. So
Right.
We just kind of got lucky with that, and kind of helped out that KT came through. He really boosted our channel to give us a good name.
Yeah.
At first, everybody was like, "Oh, you guys are the people that interview KT."
Oh,
That's all we were known for.
Yeah.
For the longest time.
Yeah, and then just as of recently, people been knowing us by our name.
Right.
We called the 3-inch show.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, dude, I swear I've heard that name before. Like I've seen it somewhere, and it's a name that sticks. So
for sure.
people remember it. So I'd say that we're still on a journey to get bigger and really promote ourselves and be out there to elevate the Hmong community. But as of right now, we're still getting there. Still trying.
I see y'all doing your stuff, man. I support, I always support, people that's coming up and trying to really do it for real, because it's hard.
Yeah.
But I see that you two guys, you guys have that drive in y'all. Like y'all want to do something and create something new. Keep going, bro.
Yeah.
Don't stop.
Thank you.
Even if you feel like this podcast is not it, or you can always transition yourself.
Yep.
You just don't stop, because as soon as you stop, your dreams is done.
Yep.
Yeah, because originally our main agenda was to hit mainstream too. We wanted to hit the American industry. We want to go further than the Hmong community.
Right.
But right now, we're kind of like, through our past like year with our experiences with everyone,
Right.
we realize let's come up with the Hmong community first, and then we can focus on trying to hit mainstream after.
Yeah.
So right now, that's our goal, trying to like elevate the Hmong community and everyone, because you know the Hmong community are like music and business. We're a
Right.
decade behind, bro. Like compared to the American industry.
Yeah.
Way
I can
ahead.
see it. I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we want to try to have everyone be on the same like playing field.
Yeah.
Like, on the same level, and then we can like grow.
Yeah. Yeah, I could speak on that a little bit on that too, cause like
Sure.
in my eyes, I feel like the Hmong community we have a lot of potential.
Yep.
But in my personal opinion, is everybody is doing their own thing. There's a lot of gatekeeping around going on too. You know, a lot of people have the knowledge, the power to do things, but want to do it for themselves and not help the community. You know,
Yep.
and you know, at the same time, to me, is like I feel like we could really be as big as the mainstream people too. It's we just all have to come together and push for the same goal and not have anyone on any different agendas, you know?
Yeah.
Because the whole point is to put more people on, you know? That's how I see it, you know?
Yeah. And like the thing too is like how I see it too is like we want to perfect our craft
Right.
in the Hmong community because I feel like they're a little bit more forgiving than the American industry, right?
Yeah.
So
a little
like
bit, yeah.
you got multiple chances and we want to perfect our craft before we head into the American industry so we can come in with a bang and we already know what we're doing. You know, like we don't have to sit there and figure out and, you know, test things. We already know what works, what can and what doesn't work. So now we're not like we skip that stage altogether. And if we could pop out in the American industry like that, I think it'd be perfect.
But I think the goal is to pop out with everyone.
Right, have the support of your Hmong people, you know, and then you can go out to that mainstream and really pop out, like you say. Yeah, I get it. I see the vision, bro.
We want like our people to support us too, because if they're not gonna support us, who is? Like,
Yeah,
especially when we're out there.
That's true. That is true.
Even when you perform at the Hmong New Year's, bro, everyone supports you too.
Yeah.
So do you go out to a lot of like the Hmong events, like New Year's, you know, any like tournaments or?
Yeah. Every other year, like I pop out, you know, come to these tournaments and events because if you all don't know, like it was different back then. You know, there was not many. Well, I wasn't really into the events, but the J4 and Hmong New Year's and stuff, it was totally different how it is from now. But you know, even around here, like I'll pop out to events to see how it is and stuff like that. But I do want to come out more.
Okay,
You know, that's one thing I say for myself is I'm always just inside working.
Yeah.
Have you gotten recognized in public before?
A few times here and there, but it still like comes to a shock to me. Like I'm out here doing my own thing, and it's like, damn, oh shit, what's up? Ooh, you know. But it's like it's something I got to get used to because I'm always camera shy. I'm always not talking to people. I'm always just doing my own thing, you know.
Have you had any weird interactions or interactions that you thought were like kind of like I don't want to say bad, but like you know just
Goofy.
felt off? Yeah.
Not weird interactions. I'll get a lot of stares, a lot of faces just staring at me and shit. But other than that, not anything too weird. Nah.
What was the best interaction you had?
The best interaction I could say was one day, like I was just walking into like this one little shop, right? And then the dude that was working the counter was like, I was just talking to bro, and then he was Asian too, so he was like, "Hey, aren't you?" I was like, what do you mean? He was like, "Aren't you that RMB Kidd rapper guy?" Yeah, that's me. What's up? And he was like, "Shit, I fuck with your music." Woo, woo, woo. Just seeing that, you know, just even one guy saying that, it really gives me like motivation to keep going. You know, because I make songs for me, but also for people to listen to and to relate to.
Yo.
You know, if I could help you through my songs, then shoot. Why do I need to stop?
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of my songs is love songs and stuff like that. And if I could help you through your breakup or help you express your feeling through that song, then shit, I did my job. You know, and I love it. I love all the love I get when I see people in person. But yeah, that's probably like one small moment. You know.
Yeah.
But I cherish that because that was my first time.
Yeah.
Getting that type of interaction. You know.
For sure.
Have any of you guys like gotten recognized in public before? Because like you had a song with like Sons, your face was all over it too. Has anybody said anything about that?
Nobody really said anything, but I guess I have been spotted a few times in public, but you know, it's not really nothing too big. They just notice, like, hey, that's R&B style type. Feel me?
That's love though.
Yeah.
But nah, about half of the credit I give to is also my cousin too, cause he really like pushed me to do this. You know, at first I wasn't rapping at all. I didn't know how to rap, nothing. I couldn't be on beat for shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I was that type of dude that didn't like to rap. I was always shy, but he would always push me to rap. Like, dude, just do it, bro. I see the potential, bro. Like, I see you. If you really practice, you could do it. You have all the equipment. Why not just do it? Yeah. You know, so that's why I give like most of the credit to bro, because like he really pushed me to be this rapper, and I see the dream with him too. You know, I see it, and I see the potential myself now. He really gave me that confidence boost. Yeah. You know, because before all this, I was just always to myself and just, you know, just doing my own thing. I never really thought about rapping or nothing until I got closer to my cousin. Okay. You know?
Okay. If you weren't doing music, do you know what you'd be doing?
Honestly, I don't even know. You know, I don't even know, because like before music, I was just doing whatever. You know, just doing whatever I find that was interesting. You know, I was always in the sports, but shoot, you know how that go. Asian people going to sports. You don't get too far unless you just like that nigga or some shit. But nah, honestly, I feel like God just put me in the right way, and it just fell right in my hands, you know. Yeah.
What kind of sports did you play? Did you play like football? Volleyball?
Like, I played football, basketball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, damn near everything you think of. You know, but my main sports was football. I always had love for football. Okay. You know, I had love for football, but then, you know, I kind of just stopped playing because I got injured and stuff like that. So it's just like, you know, I just saw my dream dying there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got injured, shit, fuck. So
what position did you play?
Man, I was always the receiver, playing wide receiver, but
you were fast.
Okay.
I was fast, and you see, I was tall. Yeah, you know, I was fast and tall, but I always played damn near every position. I played quarterback, running back, safety, corner, damn near everything, tackle football, you know, everything. But I always loved playing the receiver. That was my first love, you know.
All right, well, I know who I need to call if I need a teammate, man. Fuck.
Yeah, for real. Nah, for real, like, shoot, I'm a free agent, shit.
Recruit him now.
You're probably not looking to get back into any of the sports?
I am. Like, I'm always still into sports, but not like on that where like I'm seeing myself in the NFL. Seeing myself in the NBA or some shit. Like, I had those dreams before music. I had those NFL dreams, but it kind of died short. Yeah. You know.
Yeah, if y'all hear that, if y'all looking for a player, we got one right here. Jack of all trades. Y'all trying to find a tennis partner? This guy.
Tap in.
Everything.
Yeah. So what's your favorite song that either produced by you or not produced, but that you guys did either as a group or as a solo?
Okay. I'll say two things. One of my favorite songs that I made myself was one of my most recent ones called "Been There Before."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one, it really hit home because it was really about me and my situation at the time, you know, and whoever I was talking to at the time, you know, she really hit me right there. You know, you got me in that spot where I could, like, I feel your pain. That's what I call it. I've been there before. Yeah. You know.
Has she seen that song?
I'm pretty sure she's saying it or some shit. But I'm pretty sure. But, you know, but one of my favorite songs for the whole group, it's going to be on the album called Up Pack. That one's, I could say, is probably the hardest song on that bitch right now. Okay. That one right there, it's gonna really hit home for real. Like man. Okay. I don't even want to talk about that. Just wait till I hear that bitch.
What's the name of the album coming out?
The whole album name is called "We Here to Stay," and I came up with that name because, like, you know, I was seeing it like people think that we're just here to come and go. We're not taking shit serious, or like we're just doing it just for fun or nothing. You know, we here to stay, like, for real. Like, we here to be consistent. We here to make more music. We here to be taken serious. Yeah. Because that's how we want it to be in this music shit. We really saw this dream for ourselves and pushing forward to it, you know.
Yo. Damn, that goes hard.
Dude, that's killer because you've been passionate about music for the longest time, huh?
Yeah.
When was the first time you ever performed in front of a crowd?
Oh, shit. Funny story. All right, little story time I got for y'all. So the very, very first time that I ever performed in a crowd, it was with me and my cousin, right? And it was a song that y'all probably will never hear, will never get to hear because this shit was ass. But we was performing it, you know, we thought it was cold at the time because shit, everybody's telling us like, dude, this shit hard, woo, woo, woo. But we got on stage. It was like, I don't remember the building, but it was a small little building, right? We had to like Yeah, it was like a Hmong community building or whatever the fuck it was. But we had to go up some like these stairs and up to a back door, and then we get into the little spot and behind in the corner or some shit. And it had some shit like chairs and shit, right? But then we got there. It was a little packed, but we kind of was stage fright because it was our first time ever going on stage.
Yeah.
And we're always like, shit, what if we forget our lyrics or some shit? Or what should I do? How should I stand? Should I move this way? Should I move that way? But, you know, we said, fuck it. We just going to go because if we fuck up, nobody going to see us tomorrow.
Right.
You know, shit. So, fuck it. We went up that bitch and we went up there. Everything was going good. Woo, woo, woo. And then the fucked up part was my cousin over there. He had a microphone as well. He was on a song, and mid through the song, the cord fell out the mic.
Oh.
So we just couldn't hear him rapping at all. And then he picked that bitch up so quickly and plugged that bitch in, and he started going. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? We just gonna keep rocking it out. But then, man, at that point in my life, I was like, dude, I want to keep doing this shit again. It was fun.
Yeah.
Even though nobody knew us in the crowd, nobody really gave a shit, but we made somebody dance in the crowd. We got somebody to smile, somebody to take pictures. Like that gave us motivation. Like, damn, we could do something.
Yeah.
You know, but from that little moment, right? It's just memories that I can always like. Me and him can laugh about. Like, damn, look, our first performance. Look at where we're at now.
Yeah,
you know? But yeah, that's a little story about my first performance.
Speaking of, do you have a favorite like performance?
Or like, what was the biggest one you performed in front of?
I'll say the Myth show. I don't remember which show it was, but I have performed there 2 times. Maybe the first time I performed. I think that when I first got to Myth, I was like, damn, this is a real eye opener, you know? Because I never got to perform on a stage that big with that many people in the crowd. You know, so after I got on stage, the soundtrack, I'm like, oh shit, this legit.
Yeah.
Like, this shit loud as fuck. I could hear everything. But not like other than that, like I think it was that day. I was like, dude, I see myself doing this on a bigger stage, like in arenas or some shit, you know? Because imagine if I felt that good on that day in Myth, you go to any out of state at a bigger arena with more people. It's like I want to feel that energy again. I want to get to the same hype again, you know? It's like a little adrenaline rush I get when I get on stage.
Yeah. Feels like, because we've talked to other artists and they said like it feels like a high that no drug can
honestly,
give you.
It's
you
like
know?
It's like you on stage and everything just go blank and you just fuck, this shit cold.
Yeah, because we've been to Myth too, where we recorded like a behind the scenes video for Sons. And dude, the adrenaline we got when we were on stage too. And we weren't even the ones performing, you know?
We were up there for like maybe 2 minutes max, like filming the crowd.
I get you.
And like we came back to the backstage, and I looked at him. I was like, all shaking. I'm like, yo, like
you feel
the
that?
adrenaline crazy.
You feel that? Nah, I get it, bro. Like even doing that, like it's just like, damn, we really made it.
Yeah,
but there's more work to go. You know, you can't stop there. You can't get too complacent. You know, you got to keep going forward and strive for better. You know, but. Yeah, I get the feeling too. Like even no matter how many other performances I do, every other performance I feel the same shit. Yeah, like damn, I feel this drive, I feel this high. You know, it's like you can't get enough of.
Yeah. Because if once that feeling gone, it's like, you know, now it's are you really doing it because you want to, or are you just doing it to get a bag?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like exactly. You know, my point is too. Like I really have passion for it. You know, there was so many times where I did shit for free.
Yeah.
And it's because I had a passion for it. I wanted to do it and try to better my craft and this, that, the third. But, you know, even until now, like I still feel that same passion. You know, I feel it's always going to be there. You know, even with or without the money, it's because I have love for it, you know. That's one thing I want to let other artists know, too, or anyone that's coming up, too. Like, you got to have a passion for it because, you know, you can love something, but if you don't have a passion for it, love can die.
Yeah.
You know, but if you got a passion for it, that shit can take you a long way.
Yeah, for sure.
Who is the one that said that first? Because I swear to God, I've heard that before too.
Say what?
The love and passion are different.
I don't even know. Shit, that just came to my head.
Really? That's crazy. Because what we've been told by everyone too.
Yeah.
Like, love and passion. Like love has the word passion in it, but if you read the definition like directly, it's a bit different.
Like I heard somebody said that. I don't know who said it, but nah, yeah, whoever said that, it's true.
Right.
You know, like you think about it in real life, love don't last. You know, but if you have a passion for it, that's between you and that, and you can't give up on yourself in a particular standpoint. You know.
Right.
So that's why I'll say like you gotta always have a passion for this shit, because you know the more you believe in yourself, you gonna get far. You know, just believe in yourself.
Like even because we're still delusional right now too.
Yeah.
But I feel like you have to be delusional to be able to make it.
Yeah, you gotta be crazy at some point.
Yeah.
You know, people gonna look at you weird, like, dude, what the fuck you doing? Or why you keep doing this shit for? You're not working. You know, they don't. But like I said, bro, like I tell everybody, they don't see your vision.
Right.
Only you can see your vision. You know, you don't matter how many times you try to tell somebody, oh, this is what I want to do, this is how I see it, they're gonna see it another way. You know, they're gonna always have their own opinion to it. But you can't let that affect you. Because once that affect you, then your vision be blurry. You don't need your vision be blurry. You got to have a clear mind, tunnel vision for real.
Right.
You know, but I'm not saying don't take no advice, because it's always good to take advice.
Yeah.
And be thankful to take the end of advice, because some people aren't, you know, that willing to take in advice, which I understand. But at the end of the day, like, you don't know how you are unless in somebody else's eyes, how they perceive you. You know.
Yeah.
So it's always good to take advice, but don't let their opinions blur your vision for what you want to go to, you know?
For sure.
So a little off topic, but who's your top 3 rappers, dead or alive?
That dead or alive?
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, my top 3 rappers right now, it's I listen to a lot of Lil Papa. That's probably one of my favorite rappers to listen to right now.
Okay.
And it's my list, so I don't give a fuck what anybody say.
Yeah.
Top 3 little whatever. It's what I listen to and what I grew up on and what I listen to now, you know. And so I could say Lil Papa is one of them. And then I always grew up on Lil Wayne. You know, I always like listening to Lil Wayne. He always had like something different than everybody else. And then not a lot of people agree with me, but I fuck with Drake. You know, Drake, even though he went through this past beef with Kendrick and woo, and he got writers and this, that, the third. But you can't lie, he made hits and constant hits. Yeah. And he knows how to put a song together, which I can respect.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of work.
Yeah. Are those 3 like who you draw your inspiration from? And like
most of the time, most likely, those 3 is the one that I really like, kind of got inspiration to do music like, you know. But for me, I always take it, what they get, and try to make it my own. Yeah. You know, because that's the only way you can better your craft, you know.
You got any top artists?
Right now, I could say my top 5 in no particular order. Okay. You know, it's just the 5 artists that I really like and, you know, love to listen to is, I'll say Corsu is one of them. TJ Henny, Channing, who else? Surprise, and then I guess you could say I listen to Kool-Aid Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, Kool-Aid Cool, you know. Those are my top 5 right there.
Have you met them all yet?
Yeah, like I met I met them all like behind the scenes, not you know, on some shit where before we perform or something like that, I'll get to chop it up with them and really get to know them as a person, as in not the stage name. I really get to talk with them behind the scenes and stuff. But yeah, like pretty much I ran into them and it's always love with them, you know. Yep. We may not see each other all the time, but whenever we see each other, it's always love, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Would you ever make music with them?
Would I ever make music? Yes, I'm always down to collab with anybody, you know. And for me, I'm always about styles. Can we put my style and your style in one song and try to make it the best? You know, and I'm always down to open to collab, and I would like to collab with any of the 5 that I just named. You know, and I do have a few songs with one of the 5 in there, but you know, I'm always open to collab.
How much do you charge for a feature?
That varies. But to me, honestly, if I fuck with you and you fuck with me, the pricing don't really give a fuck. It don't really matter to me. Yeah. You know, because I'm always down for the music. You know, I'm always trying to make good music, and that's what I believe in, good music. You know. Yeah, I can't forget, like, I engineer too, so, you know, so it's like, I like to engineer my own stuff, but I'm not afraid to let other people engineer my stuff. Okay, you know, it's just because I want to see how they engineer it. I want to see how they make it sound like compared to what I make it sound like. And it's always good to have different ears on stuff too. So, you know, I'm always down with that.
Do you have a favorite feature you've done in the past?
Yeah. My favorite feature it's always, I'm always gonna keep it like this until I run into someone else. But Joe Mari, MB Joe Mari, like how that came about was when I was still back in the YFA days, but. Man, when he came into town for a weekend, I really got to lock in with bro, like a one-on-one music studio conversation type shit, you know. And that really gave my eyes open to how to really do it, you know. And he really gave me some pointers and he really put me on game back then. But, you know, the reason why I say he's my favorite is because, like, I always liked his music.
Yeah.
But then now I got to see it behind the scenes, how you make it. And then now I'm working with him on the engineering side.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, to me, it was like a dream come true. Even though it was something small,
Yo.
I was like, damn, I accomplished this. I feel I can do more.
Yeah.
You know, so that really gave me the more confidence I needed to do my own shit for real.
Yeah.
You know,
For sure.
Because a lot of what I'm hearing from you is a lot of grind. And I love talking about the grind.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
nobody knows the work that anybody
for
puts in.
sure.
Yo.
It's hard, man. I tell you.
Because, like, this is all you think about. Like, for us, like, when I think about it, I just have the need to, like, make and the need to create.
Yeah.
Like, this shit's in my mind when I'm showering, when I'm
Yeah.
sleeping,
Yeah.
when I'm at work.
24/7, bro. I get you.
And it's like, I need to do this.
Right.
It's like, not for anybody. It's for me.
For me, yeah, it's for yourself. You know, you gotta satisfy yourself at the end of the day, and
Right.
that's how I satisfy. You know, I feel satisfied when I do a music video, when I create a song. You know, we all on the same level. I get what you're saying, bro, about that grind shit.
For sure.
All right. So a little off topic again, but are you pretty fluent in Hmong?
Hell no, hell no. And I feel, I even myself, I'm like, damn, I feel bad for myself. Like, fuck, how am I Hmong but don't know Hmong? But
Yeah.
Can you understand it, though?
a little bit, but don't try to test me now. Shit.
So because you don't really know it, do you feel like pretty disconnected from the culture or?
Nah, it's not. I don't feel disconnected at all because I got Hmong friends that, you know, I'm close to Hmong people. I know the Hmong culture. I know all of. I just don't speak the language.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
used to speak it when I was a little kid, but man, put through school, learned
Yo.
English, and forgot Hmong.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't feel disconnected at all. But in a music sense, yeah.
Say, if someone wrote you a verse in Hmong, would you be like willing to learn it and implement it?
Crazy thing, I do have people, you know, that has sent me stuff like that. Where let me write you a Hmong verse or hook and sing it in your style and do exactly what you do, but just say it in Hmong.
Yeah.
You know, and to me, it's like I would love to do that, but it's just I gotta learn how to say it first.
Oh yeah, the pronunciation.
Yeah, the pronunciation part, because
Yeah.
I know how Hmong people are when it comes to pronunciating. You gotta be on point, or it's like, oh, that's off or something.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm down to do all of that. You know, I'm down to try it because it's something new, and it's also working on my craft, being more versatile in what I do. You know, but yeah.
So for the people that are either thinking about starting music or are in it and they're still really small, like what's your main advice that you would give them?
The main thing I'll say is really do your research and don't give up, you know, because there's more to it than just rapping in a mic and shit like that. It's about being professional. How you want to make money from it?
Yeah.
How you gonna make a living from it? You know, and my thing, what I tell everybody too that's starting up, like, you know, listens, like it's hard, but you got to keep going. You got to push through that door. Once you get through the door, there's many doors behind that.
Yep.
You just got to get to that first door first.
Okay.
You know, and that's the hardest part, getting through that first door.
Yeah.
But once you get through it, I promise you're gonna start seeing it for yourself. Like more doors is gonna open up for you, and it's up to you to put in the work. It's up to you to walk in. You know, nobody could do it for you. No matter how much I push you or somebody push you, no one could do it for you. You gotta want it for yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, because a lot of people say they want to do it and stuff, but if they don't put in the work behind the scenes to really, make it look like they want to make it as a career, then it's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
You gotta have that confidence within yourself. You gotta
Okay.
push yourself, you know, because
Yeah.
not a lot of people gonna believe in you in the beginning. Matter of fact, you're gonna get a lot of hate in the beginning, but it's up to you to make it something. Because if you don't make it nothing, you won't prove nobody wrong, then they just gonna say the same shit they've been saying the whole time, you know.
Yep.
But like I said, you can't let that bother you, bro. You got to push through and really grind for it, because it is a grind. It's a marathon race.
Right.
You know, not a lot of people is lucky with a one-hit song.
Yep.
You know, but yeah, to the other artists out there that want to try and be an artist and be a rapper or whatever you want to be, I'll say start now, because the more you keep pushing it back, you ain't never gonna start. you got to start somewhere. No matter if you got bad equipment, shit. I started off with $20 mic, $10 headphone, and an old ass laptop. You know, and you make something out of it, and you know you will have to invest in yourself. That's one thing I'll say too. You got to invest in yourself. You know, it's always cool to have the startup shit, but if you really want to go further with it, you got to learn how to invest in yourself.
Yeah.
You got to see yourself as a brand that you could promote yourself to or sell yourself to these other sponsorships or whatnot. You know, you got to have that business mindset in this music shit. Because for a long time, I never thought about it like that. But but coming to it is like, you got to learn it. You got to play. You want to get in the game, you got to play the business. You got to learn the business.
Yep.
You know, so that's one thing I'll say is just learn the business of the game.
Yeah, because I feel like in just being a creator in general, like that could say for anybody, because even with us, like, again, we happen to just get lucky with it.
Yeah.
But like we started with like, instead of having those 2 cameras, we had a GoPro. And we used the GoPro and like,
how'd that turn out?
that was pretty bad.
Yeah, the quality was ass.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Like you could still probably find those videos, but you don't want to watch them. You know?
Yeah, like,
Same shit, bro. You
Yeah.
ain't never gonna find it.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, like for us, we like to keep it as a way to
Like look back.
Yeah, look back so the people can come back and be like, damn, these guys started with in a small room, like on a table,
Yeah.
like using a GoPro, and then now we're upgraded to a couple cameras, and we're still looking to upgrade. Like we want to get different mics. We're always looking to elevate
like,
ourselves.
Everything don't got to be perfect, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody thinking everything got to be perfect before you do something.
Yep.
Nah, people want to see that struggle too.
Yeah.
People want to see you go through it, and then see when you make it. Then it's like we could relate to you now.
Yeah.
And that's why I say like start now.
Yeah.
You don't got shit. Start now.
Mm-hmm.
Some people will ride with you when they will see your growth. It's always about seeing the growth.
Yeah.
You don't always got to be perfect on this video, perfect on this. You just gotta do it.
Yeah.
That's really all I gotta say. Just do it.
Yeah, look where we are now.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like
we
you
had
gotta
to call
do
our
it.
buddy, be like, yo, so the studio built on us,
Right.
and it's happened more than once before. So like, but it's the fact that we always have to make it work.
Right. I get it too, cause like there's plenty of times like music videos don't turn out the way you want it to be. You gotta have plan A, plan B, plan C.
Right.
Yo.
And it's all on you to make it happen. Like I keep saying, like you just gotta make it happen. How bad you want it is the question.
Right. Do your parents support your career within
For a
music?
long time, they had questions about it.
Right.
They didn't see, like I said, they didn't see my vision.
Mhm.
And I would say over the years now, like they see how serious I am with this. So I get, they kind of support me, but they're always with that, mindset of go to college, go to school, and this, that, the third. But I always took it upon myself, like, all right, I got to prove them that I could make this something, make a living out of this.
That's the biggest motivation for sure.
Yeah.
Because I went to college too, but after a year, I was like, no, school's not for me.
This dude. You good, but
But yeah, I've been like arguing with them for like a year nonstop just to be able, for my dad to be able to be like, okay, if this is what you want to do, just do it. Like, I'm done arguing. But it's the fact that I want to prove him wrong.
Yeah, but then I say too is like, I put myself in their shoes. If my son was doing this, and it's like, you look like, damn, he's crazy or some shit, like,
Like,
but
dumb as hell.
but I also understand them as the parent too. Like they want better. They
Right.
want us to do better than what they already done in their life. I get it, but I also see parents they tend to support from afar too.
Right.
No matter what you're doing, you're always gonna be their kids. They're always gonna be family. So I'll say that they may be hard on us, but they just really want to see us be successful in what we're doing. And that's what I gotta say about that too.
Yeah, for sure. Because my parents are first gen. Like, they came here when they were like 20.
Right.
So all they know is like, you're only gonna be successful if you go to school, get a degree.
Yeah.
And like now, especially with like our generation, it's not the case. Because
There's so many ways, bro.
Right.
Like you just gotta really, like I say, go do it and do your research.
Yeah, for sure.
There's so many ways to make money and to be successful in what you're doing. It's just you got to be open minded to it and really take the time to learn it and perfect it.
But what you were saying before is true too. Because what they're upset about does come from a place of love.
Right.
'Cause they just want you to succeed in life and go far too.
Because it might be me just thinking about this, but it's like it's all they know.
Right.
Maybe it's all they know. That's all they know to do better. You know, but which I understand, but it's like, man, I get it, but I see this vision too. You know, I want you to see my vision too.
Yeah.
You know, but
'Cause, like, I just feel like I can do so much more.
Right.
And, like, I know you feel like that too.
yeah,
We can do more.
yeah, for
We
sure.
can show everyone wrong.
I say the same thing.
All right, so well, since we're nearing up on an hour here, we like to do a little segment at the end of our interviews. Like last 10 minutes, we'll do like if you guys have any questions for us too.
Okay.
So how'd you guys come up with the 3-inch name, man? Because I'm curious, you know what I mean?
It was on the spot because originally we had nothing. 3-inch show was on the draft. This guy was like, "No, bro, that's dumb. Don't do that." I'm like, "You come up with something, man."
Right.
Yeah.
We couldn't come up with anything, so
Yeah, because the 3-inch show, it's like to us it was unprofessional at the time, right? Like who's gonna want to work with someone who's named after a dick joke? So it's like like obviously it's not very professional, but then we settled on it because originally it started with 3 guys.
Oh, okay.
We're Asian, and we
I
just
see where
needed
you're
a
going
name.
with
So
this, yeah.
but
we're like, you know what? In the future we can change it, but we're too far now.
yeah, we're a year into this, and now it's a brand that we built. So,
Right.
Now that we look at it, it's a name that sticks out.
Yeah, that's
Like
true. Yeah.
you're never gonna hear someone else call themselves 3-inch, 4-inch, 5. Like, like it's definitely a name to remember. So it's a good thing we stuck with that name.
It all worked out, and very blessed that we went with it because that's all we're known for now. 3 inches. Yeah. Do you all share the same vision? Like to go mainstream, to do this forever?
You gotta pass the mic.
Yeah, personally, I feel like in our group we do got the same vision, mainstream. We all really do want to blow up like that, but we gotta take our time with it. We really just underground right now,
Like Wise has said, like we still got a lot to learn. You know what I mean? Like shit, I just started taking this serious, so still got a lot to learn. So
How long have you guys all been doing music for?
shit, I've been doing music for like since I was 16, but I just now took it serious recently. So when I met them.
Okay.
Same. No cap.
Yeah, shit. Me and Isaac, we've been doing music for like 8 years, 9 years. But then when I always kept up to date on other artists on Facebook. Like I'm always on social media, just trying to find artists to collab with, to work with, things like that. But I always had an eye out on Joe and Sa. But whenever I talk to them, sometimes in life you're just not ready. You know? So at that time they weren't, but as we progressed, I kept my eyes on them, and when they were ready, they finally came to me and was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So that's when I just said, like, I'm working with Isaac Kidd for so long. I'm ready to take on other artists to boost them. And I'm willing to put my money behind all my artists.
Yep.
So with money and all that, we put all our money together and we're gonna do something.
Yeah.
That was the goal. And especially now that we're trying to come out with merch, we got RMB Kidd for our clothing design. He's doing everything for that right now, so it's perfect. He has an iron printer and stuff like that, but we do want to go to manufacturer soon. But yeah, that's just how this team is gonna go about.
Yeah, it's beautiful that you guys have a team where each person has their own purpose.
Yeah.
But like you guys are one, but each person has their own role.
Yeah, it's always perfect. With me being the manager, artists, and the main thing that I always tell them is like, you do the work, and I'm gonna give you work to do. That's always the best thing. So if you could give me the work ethic and the hunger, we'll make it somewhere, because I'm gonna try to find every which path that we can take together, and we're all gonna make something out of it. So that's always the best. You can't make it without a team. There's no I in team. So it's always good.
All right, so just want to let everybody know, like, we do got some merch coming out soon. We've been taking our time with it, like you said earlier. We just polishing it, making sure everything is perfect, because we want to be able to do everything right.
Yep.
But stay tuned. Merch coming soon.
Hey, nice.
We like to thank all of you guys for coming here, making this happen. Thank you, R&B. Thank you, C Yang, for letting us use your place,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. You guys didn't know he's behind the scenes.
Lovely
Yeah,
place. Thank you, Pre. The homie right there.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's the 3 in Show signing out.
Yes,
Peace.
sir.
Peace. What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hit that clap.
I thank God that I'm alive. I make money multiply. You won't make it unless you try. You ain't got no time to cry. And I'm thugging with my